Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, let's talk about the Jhanak series guys, and we are going to be talking about quite an interesting episode that will be going down in the Jhanak series. Guys, this episode is quite interesting and shocking. But regardless, let's find out what Shristi is up to this time around in the Jhanak series. But before I continue to the video lovelies, please don't forget that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please and please click on the subscription button and subscribe. And please don't forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with Apple feeling happy upon seeing Jhanak. She asks if Jhanak is working like a maid. Jhanak clarifies that this is her home and she can do chores. Apple then points out that Bibasha doesn't do any work, prompting Bibasha to warn her not to involve her in the discussion. Jhanak insists that she has no issues doing work, while Bibasha remarks that some people are destined to earn their meals through labor, which isn't her concern. Jhanak dismisses Bibasha's opinion, stating that she doesn't matter to her. Shob arrives and asks Apple if she is okay. Then Apple questions whether he has truly changed as he owes money to Lalon. Shob asserts that he has changed, but Apple refuses to believe him, while Lalon tells Apple to let it go. Apple informs Jhanak that according to the doctor she will recover soon and plans to resume her studies. Bibasha mocks Apple's aspirations, but Lalon reminds Bibasha that she is standing in his house. Anirudh, in the other hand, enters and Apple asks him if Ashi is mistreating Jhanak. Jhanak urges Apple not to speak that way. Then Anirudh asks Lalon about the doctor's advice. Then Apple accuses Anirudh of being preoccupied with Ashi. Just then, Ashi arrives and tells Jhanak to serve her food instead of chatting. Jhanak assures her that she will get her meal on time. Then Apple reprimands Ashi for ordering Jhanak around, but Jhanak asks Apple not to interfere. Ashi then questions Anirudh about why he hasn't left for the office yet. He replies that he hasn't had breakfast. Jhanak informs Anjana that breakfast is ready, but Ashi reminds Jhanak that she only asked for her own meal. In the other hand, Bibasha taunts that Jhanak is trying to impress Anirudh, while Lalon questions whether Jhanak is handling all the household chores. Jhanak clarifies that she is only looking after Ashi, while Anirudh objects, saying that Jhanak, being Ashi's sister, should not be treated like a maid. Jhanak insists that she is doing this of her own will and asks him not to interfere. In the other hand, Anirudh refuses to stay silent when something wrong is happening, while Anjana agrees with him, reminding Jhanak that she is a guest and should not be treated as a servant. Lalon informed Jhanak that they are moving to a new flat where she will have her own room. Jhanak is pleased to hear this, and Lalon reassures her of his support, while Apple tells Jhanak to come to her if she faces any trouble and asks for her help in getting ready for Chotan's wedding. As Jhanak turns, she accidentally bumps into Anirudh, who catches her hand. Ashi then scolds Jhanak for standing there, while Jhanak tells Ashi not to be upset in her condition, emphasizing that she cares about both Ashi and her baby's well-being. She explains that she is doing all this for Anirudh, as he has saved her life multiple times. She considers it her duty to take care of Ashi and her baby, while Anirudh, however, wonders when Jhanak will truly understand him and decides not to justify himself. Ashi, meanwhile, asks Anirudh if he is getting late for work. He advises her to rest and leaves, while Ashi feels happy that Anirudh cares for her, while Jhanak reflects that she remains a stranger to him. In another scene, Pragai asks Vian if he has found any information about Jhanak. Vian says he hasn't and expresses concern for her. Pragai hopes Jhanak is doing well, but Sejal dismisses her worries, while Vian questions Sejal about her problem with Jhanak. Then Sejal turns to Ketki, complaining about Vian's attitude. She reminds Vian of their relationship, but he restalks sarcastically. Ketki scolds Vian, accusing him of disregarding their family's reputation by bringing Jhanak into their lives. Vian then explains that he did it for Ahan's sake, adding that even Ketki has failed to handle Ahan. Yetske argues that he could have helped someone else instead of Jhanak, but Praga defends Jhanak, stating that she has done nothing wrong. Meanwhile, Shristi then arrives at the Bosel's house and inquires about Jhanak. At that moment, Jhanak is giving soup to Ashi. Then Shristi questions why Jhanak is back to doing kitchen work. Ashi then explains that Jhanak is looking after her, while Shristi then asks why Jhanak has taken up the role of Ashi's caretaker. Then Jhanak tells Shristi not to worry about her, asserting that she is fine and has no intention of going to Shristi's house. Ashi reminds Shristi of her past betrayal and declares that she will never forgive her. While back at Vian's house, Sejal accuses Jhanak of being manipulative. Vian warns her not to speak ill of Jhanak, insisting that she has only done good for them. Yetske orders Vian to stop talking to Jhanak altogether, while Shristi on the other hand declares that she is not ashamed to call Jhanak her daughter. She tells Ashi that she took care of her well and now wants to take the responsibility for Jhanak. Jhanak, in the other hand, refuses to accept Shristi's affection. Guys, that is quite an interesting episode. Actually, Jhanak left Yetske and Vian's house, now coming back to Aniruddha's house again in the name of taking care of Ashi. But then, a very shocking thing that happened in this episode is Shristi coming back to beg and actually saying that she wants to take responsibility of Jhanak, in as much as Jhanak rejected that proposal. Guys, what do you have to say about the drama and about the whole thing going down currently in the Jhanak series in this episode? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is still UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please and please click on the subscription button and subscribe. And please don't forget, lovelies, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys. And I'll see you guys on my next video.